Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back. I'm thrilled that you took a little time out of your day to join me here today, my little corner of the internet. Thanks for being here. I'm having one of those days today and I needed a little makeup therapy to give me that pick me up. And I thought I'd bring you along for the ride. If you want to see how we ended at this look, go ahead and stick around. Let's get into today's video. Let's get started with some under eye patches from Indeed Labs. So close to being out of these. I think I have like 3 pairs left. If you hear my voice is a little raspy, I've been sick for the last week. I feel like every time I'm coming back on here, I'm just getting over being sick. At least this year. It's been a rough year. Hopefully we can all stay healthy through the rest of spring. Well, spring hasn't quite started yet, but you know what I mean. Through a good chunk of time, I would like to see us stay healthy. Under eye patch is going to catch any fallout for us and also just give us a little anti-puffiness under the eyes before we put our under eye makeup on. I'm going to go in with my e.l.f. Lock It Down eyeshadow primer. How are you all doing today? Today is March 2nd. It's my oldest's 20th birthday, which is wild. Time flies, and yet when you look back, you can see it also, all the depth and all the memories. So I'm feeling just like a little nostalgic today about that, and then also just feeling grumpy, and I'm on my period, and yada yada yada. Everything just in my life seems to be falling apart over and over and over again. So I thought, let's put on some makeup together and maybe we can feel better together. It's been a minute since I've put any makeup on my face because like I said, I've been sick, and also I haven't kind of been frozen, honestly, which is why I haven't posted anything in a while. I've been frozen and trying to get myself unstuck. Hopefully this is the start of that, is what you're seeing here. It's the start of getting unstuck for 2026 anyways. I thought I wanted to go with a palette that I know and love, and I know every time I use it I get a good look out of it and I'm happy with it, and that is the Blend Bunny plastic palette. One of my absolute favorite palettes. And I'm not sure yet exactly what I want to do, but I think I want to start by going in with Rumor Has It and just building up a little definition in the crease area. So what have you guys been up to lately? Tell me down in the comments. Anything fun, exciting happening for you in your life? Anything you're looking forward to in the next couple months? I have a friend. Well, hopefully friend. I mean, I'm going to call her friend. My friend that passed away this last October, his partner at the time, which I actually hadn't met in real life yet, invited me to go do a little paint and sip thing next weekend, and I'm excited about that. I'm glad I'm starting to feel better. And yeah, I'm really excited to actually get to hang out with her, meet her in real life. We've talked on social media and chatted, especially, since Dave's passing. We've connected a little bit, but it will be really nice to actually get to connect with her in real life and spend some good quality time together doing something fun. It's a little mushroom painting. I'll see if I can put a picture of it up here. I really love outdoors, nature, mushrooms, all of that. So perfect little painting. I'm not sure where I'm going to hang it. Maybe in my kitchen. I have some old vintage mushroom trivets in my kitchen that I think this would go well with. So I think I might hang it in my kitchen when I'm done with it, but I'm not sure yet. So that's what I have to look forward to this week, other than obviously my son's birthday today, which is exciting. I'd be more excited about it if we had the funds to do a big celebration for them and all that, which we don't, but that's okay. You know what? We're gonna make the best out of it when my partner gets home, because they do finally have a job. When they get home, we're gonna run to the store and get some cupcakes, some ice cream. We'll just have a little family Little party, little celebration. That's really pretty. In the pan, it looks quite brown, but on the eye, at least on my skin, it's picking up pretty burgundy. I like that though. I actually kind of like it more than the brown. I don't know that I've used this shade before. I can't remember using it. Cute. Cute, 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 cute. I say that a lot in my videos when I'm editing. I'm like, oh my gosh, Amy, you gotta stop. But whatever. I like my looks, and I'm gonna hype myself up, especially today. That's the whole point of doing this, is hyping myself up today. Should we do more of a halo eye? I'm thinking I'm gonna take this on a little bit on the inside too. I use that I use that term loosely. I mean, I'm not a makeup artist by any means, just makeup lover. If I use terms wrong, I apologize. I do not do it on purpose. I need to start writing things down to talk about when I'm doing these videos, because I have all these thoughts in my head of things I want to say and talk about, and then I come on here and my brain just goes blank. I think mostly because my brain is in like creative mode, and I'm looking at my makeup and trying to decide what I want to do with that, and then the ideas kind of draw blank, kind of take a back seat to that. I think I need to start writing stuff down. Next, I'm going to clean this brush off with my switch, and I'm just going to go in with this Purchase shade to blend it out just a little bit more on the edges. Actually, you know what? No, I'm going to actually go in with Pseudo Celeb, this hot pink. Yeah, that was the right choice. I'm just taking that under, just a tiny bit on the under eye here. I want to go and lighten up the center here to get more of that halo effect. I am going to take that purchased color. Yeah. I filmed a video on my other channel of repotting all my plants that were in desperate need of repotting, and I haven't got it edited yet, but I really want to get that edited and up soon, and cross-post it here, or at least share it here so you guys can see. Just like a little chatty hangout, repot our plants together situation. Am I just making a muddy mess? Probably, but that's okay. All right. Should we go in with Sugar Daddy? I don't feel like I've used this color very much in this palette. Let's see. Yeah, that's a really pretty baby's disco gold. Oh, I forgot to put my glitter primer down. It's okay. Thankfully, it's a Blend Bunny palette, so it should be fine. And then I'm just going to go back in with that same brush and blend the edges. The same brush that I started with. I feel like it's still not as bright as I want it to be. I might go in with the plastic shade just a little bit and layer up. This is the plastic shade, just for even more brightness. Okay, I'm gonna go back and blend the edges some more with that purchased color. I don't know that I love this brush that I'm trying to do this with. Oh, I finally watched the America's Next Top Model, the making of one. Oh my goodness, y'all. So many thoughts. One, came out in 2003. For some reason, in my head, I watched that show in high school, but I graduated, well, if I had graduated when I should have, I would have graduated in 2000. So that is impossible. That was like, whoa, one of those weird memory mishaps that happens in life. That was a trip. But yeah, so I binge watched that while I was sick. It was really kind of hard to watch, but now I'm not giving her like all the credit in the world, but I did think that it was pretty cool to see people taking accountability for things that they did wrong in their past publicly like that. We just don't see that very often, and I do think that is something we need more of in this world. Now, is it because the statutes of limitations on them getting in trouble has expired and then they felt like they could? I'm sure it has something to do with that, because I'm sure otherwise it probably would have never saw the light of day. A legal team would never have let it, get aired. Unfortunately, because that's the world we live in. Because it's always about, can you get in trouble for it? Not, am I accountable for this? But man, the way they treated those girls, the way that we just treated girls in general in the early 2000s, especially with such a public eye, in a way that we just never have had before, that is crazy. So if you haven't seen it, I highly recommend going and watching, especially if you were a huge America's Next Top Model fan like I was. I would say growing up, but apparently not. It apparently was on when I was already an adult and married, because it aired in May of 2003 and I got married in early 2003. So I still I had to double check it. I was like, I need to fact check this, even though it was literally in the documentary. I was like, I need to fact check this. Really blew my mind, kind of. Were you guys America Next Top Models fans? I remember being so obsessed. Well, until they fired the Jays, which they do talk about in that special. That is when I stopped watching the show. I didn't really care about the show after that. Let's go in the inner corner with the color Shallow. Yeah, we're going to do Shallow in the inner corner, and then we're going to do Self-Made underneath, because I want to throw this orange, and I love this orange. It's got to go into look somehow. I thought it was really interesting, though, to hear the different sides of the stories. They really talked to quite a bit of people. I was surprised at how many people they got to be on the documentary. It's a hard word to say. Documentary. Trying to use up this Lawless setting spray. I've been using it as a spray for my eyeshadows lately. I've really liked it that way. Mostly because I don't like the smell of it. It's very hairspray smelling. And then this way I'm not spraying it all over my face and huffing that scent so strongly. It dissipates pretty quickly, but it is pretty intense at first. Ooh, that was a lot more iridescent than I was expecting it to be in comparison to the other shimmers. Let's see if we can blue better. I like how that's looking. Then let's go ahead. We'll peel these off and clean up any fallout, which I'm not seeing much of, if any. A little here. Other than that, I feel like we didn't really even get much fallout on the iPads themselves. A little from the pink. And then let's take another small brush, a little pencil brush, and we'll go into that Self-Made. We'll go under the eye here a little bit. Probably should do my concealer first. I don't know why I'm doing this first. It's okay. You can always go back and adjust as needed. I saw that the Blend Bunny website had this on clearance for like $8 now, which is insane. So if you've never picked it up and you've thought about it, Not that I'm encouraging people to go spend their money, but it's a good deal. They're good quality shadows. And it's magnetic, so you can take them out of the pans and put them into singles if you don't prefer palettes, you prefer singles. Personally, I love this color story, though. I never had a look that I didn't like. That inner corner is really bright. I wonder if I can blend it some. I think that's better. I'm not really going anywhere after this anyways. Like I said, I'm just going to go to the grocery store and get some cupcakes or something. Normally I would make cupcakes, but I haven't been feeling well. I don't know that I have the energy. Still trying to recover. It's pretty nasty. I haven't been this sick in a long time, probably since I had COVID. What do I want to do for my skin? Let's look in my basket of items that I'm trying to get some love on in the next 6 months. Let's take a look. What do I want to do? You know what? Actually, I could use some pore filling. I've got some pretty big pores going on today. Let's do the pore filling primer from Exa. I actually think this might. Did I just. Y'all. I just think I. Oh! Maybe not. Maybe it was just clogged. Okay, we still have a little bit left. I thought maybe I had just used the last of it. We're getting down there though. Okay. Let that sink in for a minute. And what do we want to do next? Maybe go in with this Say Ref Rose as an underpainting. I liked it when I did that a while back. I would really like to get some use out of this before I need to get rid of it. Let's see if we can get this to work now. Sorry, I had to delete some file space because I don't know. My phone, I guess, is gonna fight me now every time I try to film anything and tell me I need to delete stuff, even though I don't have that much on there. Yay, phones. I probably need to do a deep dive and figure out what is causing the issue. Of course, my brain will immediately forget about that the moment I'm done doing this until the next time it happens again. Hopefully I can remember. Now that I have that on, let's go ahead and go in with some sort of base. I'm trying to decide what I want to do for my base today. I guess we'll just go in with this Say Slip Tint. I need to use this up anyways. It's a little heavier than I'm thinking I really want today, but maybe I'll just go in a little lighter than I normally would with it. And I know, it's a sunscreen. How is it heavy? It's a mineral sunscreen. It feels heavy. Everything feels heavy on my skin. It's also a little dark for me right now because of winter. That's funny. I saw my neighbor in the backyard the other day and I said hi to her. I said, oh, I thought I should say hi. Since we're both out here at the same time, she's like, yeah, it's been a minute. It's cold out. We hibernate when it's cold. We don't make it outside and we don't see each other as often. Anyways, yeah, I thought it was funny. You guys have that where it's like, you're the, what's that? Puxatawny Phil, what is he? A hedgehog? Not a hedgehog. Oh my god. Oh, groundhog. It's like a groundhog. You just like peek your head out at the end of winter. I really want to start doing my What the Hype videos again. I had fully planned one out and then I didn't get it filmed in time. And that was a little disheartening for me and I just haven't got back to it and I really want to. I really enjoyed that series. I love hyping up other creators and I don't know, I feel like it was pretty well received. And I love finding new people on the internet and I feel like it's hard to do. I feel like you're always fighting the algorithm to find new people as a viewer anyways. But yeah, if I can get the wherewithal to do it, hopefully I can get another one up this next week. So I like to do them Sundays or Mondays because of the timing of when your ability to hype again hits. I believe is Mondays, unless they've changed that, which is highly possible. Like I said, it's been a minute since I filmed that, so let's go in with this Stay Slip Tint Concealer and Corrector in shade 1. I saw they just came out with a powder bronzer, which has me very intrigued. Obviously, I'm not going to be buying anything anytime soon, so that it's just like a noticing. I did add it to my shop list. I have a running shop list. I actually use the shop app. I was using just like Ulta and Sephora's websites. I actually have a few videos that I showed how I use those to window shop. But I actually found the shop app, and I like that because I can do multiple sites. I've really enjoyed that, being able to add stuff, especially like a lot of indie brands and things. I can add palettes and products like cosmic brushes. I think it's cosmic brushes. There's a Cosmic Beauty. I don't know. Whichever one it is. It has some new lip colors they came out with at the end of last year, beginning of this year, that really intrigued me. Particularly the Play It Cool lipstick really intrigues me. I missed out on, I think it was the Judith lipstick that Bailey Sarian had made with Melt. And I feel like that Play It Cool from Cosmic Brushes or Cosmic Beauty, whichever one it is, looks like it could be a fill-in for how I had been wanting to, or envisioned myself using that one from Melt. Don't really have a lighter color like that, at least one that works for me, because a lot of times the lighter colors actually look dark on me. So I need a really, really light color to be able to do the ombre lips, which is what I want to do with it. I want to be able to do some ombre lips. But yeah, I've been really enjoying using the shop app for that. I don't know if that's something available everywhere, if it's just like a US app, but I think it appears to be everywhere because it has brands like Cosmic Brushes is a UK brand, right? Or at least a European brand, if not the UK, somewhere over there in Europe. But yeah, there's definitely been a couple releases lately that have caught my eye, and I think I might do a video showing you what I've added to my shop app, just talking about those things since I can't actually buy them. Maybe we can just talk about them and get your guys' thoughts on some of them. Maybe some of them you've tried and you're gonna say avoid don't do it, it's not worth it. Anyways, that would be a fun video to do if I can get the energy and the time to do that. That would be something I would be interested in filming anyways. I don't know if it'd be something you'd be interested in watching, but I would definitely be down to film that. What should we do next? Let's touch up the under eye. I feel like it didn't get messed up too much, but pretty. Do I want to do black or white? I think I'm going to do white in my waterline. Let's use the Melt Slick Waterline. Hopefully I can get this to just stay to the waterline and not make a mess. I feel like these are just too emollient. You have to be really careful that you don't get them everywhere. They want to get on my contacts. They want to get down onto my under eye. They want to get on my eyelashes, especially if I've done my mascara first. Forget about it. See, look, it gets all over the lashes. Do you see that? I don't like that. They stay well once they're there. It's just when you're placing it, it's kind of hard to control. At least for me. Maybe user error, though. Never doubt that. I don't know if I like that up in the tight line like that. See, and then do you see it on my contact? Oh, I blinked it away, but no, I didn't. It's still there. Ah, we'll fix that in a second. I'll show you how I fix that. I think I showed you in another video, but I'll show you again. Yeah, I'm just not a huge fan of these at all. Too messy for me. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my contact lens solution. This is just a solution, not a cleaner, not a soaking solution. Don't put anything in your eye that's going to burn it. If you can't put it in your eye regularly, don't use it in this purpose. but like a saline solution or just a regular contact solution on a Q-tip. The sunscreen has set down as much as it's going to, so I can go ahead, I feel like, and move on with my cheeks. Let's go in with my Say bronzer, I think, is what I want to use. Let me grab that. So close to being done with this, yet so far away. Probably be another 6 months, if I had to guess. Just taking a nice, thick, rounded top brush. Thick. Dense is the word I was looking for. And then I'm going to use a contour, this House Labs contour. And it's not the lightest shade because they were sold out of the lightest shade at the time, but it's the second lightest shade, Chisel. And I'm going to go under my chin line here, my jawline, just for a little more definition. For the cheeks, go with Say Baby. I haven't used this in a while, and this is one of my favorites. That's what we're doing today. Using our favorites to make us feel just a little better, right? We'll take the, ooh, don't throw it on the ground, Amy. Take the joy where we can find it these days. Using that same brush, why not? I'll go ahead and just blend that out. I think that goes well with the eye, the eye color. Not that you need to match your blush and your eye color, but sometimes I like to. Whatever's left on the brush over the nose. I am looking super shiny in the monitor. I don't feel like I look that shiny in person, but in my monitor, I am looking really dewy. Let's go ahead and go in with some powder to kind of correct that. I think I'm going to use my House Labs powder, my absolute favorite powder for when my skin is feeling molten and I don't want my makeup to end up looking cakey. Some of my heavier powders will end up being cakey if I put them on when my skin is feeling this glacé. Always sounds fancier if you just say it in French. That's French, right? That's not Italian. Right? I think so. You tell me. I think I want a puff to go up underneath the eye here. I'm going to use my Huda Beauty puff. And don't forget to tap it off on your hand first. Let's do the brows next. The only brow pencil I currently own is this Melt Perfectionist brow pencil, this ultra fine one. And I know I'm going to run out of it soon too, so I need to find a new brow pencil. I need to brush my brows first. I need to find a new brow pencil soon. An affordable one. And I would prefer if it was actually not in plastic, if it was a sharpenable brow pencil. I thought about the Airpress one, but it's not super affordable, obviously, because it's a more high-end clean beauty brand. An indie. I think they're still indie, as far as I know. That's one that I've had my eye on. Let me know if you have one that comes in the sharpenable pencil that's got a good shade range. I need like a cool brown, or at least a lighter brown. A lot of browns end up being way too dark on me or way too warm. It's not that I don't like this Melt one, it's just Melt has a $100 shipping minimum and I'm not ordering makeup from them enough that it makes sense to try to keep up with ordering brow pencils from them, and I don't like to order backups. But yeah, how much of this do I have left? Oh, that's decent. That'll probably last me a little while. Maybe something will hit the market in the next couple months that I will really like, that will check all the boxes. Because I just like, I can't think of one right off the top of my head that I'm dying to buy right now. Cousins, not sisters. This one always naturally comes in closer to my brow, or my brow, closer to my nose bridge. The bridge of my nose? Nose bridge. I said that weird. To the bridge of my nose. So then I try to kind of make some fake brow hairs without making it look like I just colored in product there. I'm gonna have block brows. But I also don't want to have super uneven brows either. That's okay. I think I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to put my brow gel in because my brow gel is dark and I'm already feeling like these are a little darker than I want them to be right now. So we're just gonna stop it with the pencil today. And then let's do some mascara. For funsies, let's use this Dracula mascara since we did a pink look. I feel like this will look good with that. And this is in my basket of items to get some love. So that'll be one more product that we used in today's look, which is my goal, is to use a couple products each time at least. I need to do a full face of this basket because I think I have probably a full face in here. I could just do a whole face of this makeup. Yeah, that's cute. I like that. Oh, yay. I had already curled my lashes prior to turning the camera on. I've been starting to do that. Curl my lashes with my skincare because then even if I don't put makeup on, at least I have my lashes curled. And since I have that heated lash curler and I've been doing the double curling with it, I have really, and by double curling I just mean curling it and then waiting a little bit and then curling it again. I have really been liking this a lot. Yeah, I'm really glad I decided to do this red. I haven't used it in a while and this is making me really happy. Yay! There's white on my contacts again already. But that turned out so good. I'm so happy with that. I want to blend the edges on the outside a little here. After putting on my base makeup, I feel like it just needs a little blending. My lip, yeah, I'm gonna go in with Unearthly Bad Blood. Now the question is, do we do a full red lip? I don't feel like I want to do a full red lip, but maybe some sort of ombre. Do I want to fill in a little bit more? Yep, I feel like that was the right move. A secret to overlining, or at least my one of my secrets that I've learned over the years, I don't remember where I picked this tip up from, but it's somewhere here on the YouTube, is that you don't have to overline everywhere. You can just overline the high points, just like the tops of your cupid bow and just at the very bottom of your lip. You don't have to overline all the way everywhere. And then we need to go in with a powder blush to just re-zhuzh up, re-liven up that baby from Say. Let's go in with my Blush Crush from Essence, which is also a baby pink. I think they're very similar in color. And just a really fluffy brush, this Essence brush. Essence for Essence. Ooh, that might have been a bad idea because it's glowy, but that's okay. I was already looking a little glowier than I wanted, but maybe I just want to do a highlight. All right. I'm going to take my hair down. I'm going to find a lip that I want to go in with for this to finish the lip up. and I'll be right back. We'll finish out the video. All right, hair is just in a loose braid so it can finish drying, and I'm gonna go in with another product from my bin of items, and this is the Naturium Fado Glow Lip Balm in Petal. This would be a good choice considering the coloring on the rest of my skin. If it doesn't take me 20 like years to get to... Hence the clip on the back, because it blew out the back. This stuff is so thick. I don't know how it got through their marketing tests and someone decided it was a good idea to put these to market in this style of tube with this thick of a product. They either needed to make the hole bigger, which I know it's packaging, so maybe a lot of times they purchase their packagings from, or like pick their packaging from pre-made packaging, not custom packaging, so it's possible they couldn't have made the diameter any bigger. But then they needed to make the product just like a little thinner. Oh, that's so shiny and pretty. I love this. This is really making me happy, which was the intention of today's video. Thankfully, it did its work. I think my teeth look good too. Ooh, I like that combo. Okay. I'm losing my voice. It's definitely a good thing that we're getting towards the end of the video here. I actually want to go grab a pair of earrings. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. I found a pair that I like. You know what made me think of this last minute was Rianne back in the day. I hope I'm saying her name properly. Her last name's H-Y. Is it Hi? He? I don't know. Anyways, if you watched her videos back in the day, she doesn't post on the YouTube. I always say that. It's so funny. I don't know why I say it that way. I don't think she posts on YouTube anymore. But if you were around back in the day, she used to make videos that were called, what did she call them? From Monster to Goddess or something like. Anyways, they were like videos like today when she was feeling like crap. She would do a video, put on some makeup, make herself feel better. Which kind of inspired my thought to do this today. And she always would put in a pair of hoops because she would say nothing can cure sadness like a pair of hoops. So we're going to go in with these hoops. They're not actually hoops, they're little Mickeys, but close enough. Similar concept. These I got at like TJ Maxx years ago. I think they are Bubble Bar. No, I don't think they are. I know they are Bubble Bar. Yep, she was right. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining me. I hope that it made you feel a little better just hanging out today, chit-chatting. I know it definitely helped my mood to put a little look on, connect with you guys, hang out, and chit-chat. Thanks for joining me. Thanks for being here. And until next time, everyone.